Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing one of the craziest manifestation I had. Now mind you, I have been manifesting a lot. I manifest a lot of things and have manifested a lot of things, especially this previous year. Like so much that half of it I don't even remember because I use manifestation on a day-to-day basis for the smallest things, like to cancel a meeting, to get a call from somebody and stuff like that. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing a manifestation that I experienced which blew my mind away. So if you are in disbelief today, this might help you out. Basically, what had happened is where I live, I saw this stray dog and he had this really deep wound on his head. Now, if I am able to find a picture close to what the wound looked like, I would definitely add it on the screen. Alright, so he had this really deep wound on his head and I felt really bad for him. So I wanted to do something about it. I reached out to doctors, but for some reason they said no. They were like, he's a stray dog, we don't want to operate on a stray dog, what if he bites us and stuff like that. So where I live, people are like that, doctors, like animal doctors are like that. I couldn't do anything from my end because I was also afraid because he was a stray dog and you never know what he does, but I really felt bad for him, okay? But we still kind of fed him every day. We still tried from our end to kind of put some medicines or whatever just to heal that. Looked for some oral ointments we can use just to heal him, just to heal his head, or at least ease his pain, because it felt as if he's just gonna die from that wound. So I felt helpless. But then I realized that I have this power, okay? So what I started doing is I started embodying a state of me who's experiencing that dog being healed, if that makes any sense. So every night before I went to sleep, and I did it for 2 to 3 nights, I only did it for 2 to 3 nights, I felt, I don't know how to explain it. I just embodied a state who was experiencing him being completely healed. So I felt I imagined that he is running around the streets, being completely healed, he's completely healthy. I imagined his forehead being completely healed to the point where his hair were growing back after the wound was healed. So this was the whole scene I was imagining, okay? And I only did it for 2 to 3 days. And mind you, in those 2 to 3 days, I didn't see him. I didn't see him anywhere. Okay, I wanted to feed him, but I just didn't see him anywhere. So whatever, I just kept doing it. Did it for 2 to 3 days, but throughout the day, whenever the thought came in, or whenever the negative thought came in, I just told myself, he is healed, he is healed, he is healed. And I one day saw him, I guess the second or third day I saw him, he was still wounded. So I was like, okay, he's still wounded. And this time around, the wound was even deeper. It was even deeper. So it looked as if he's just gonna die. But I kept persisting in my scene. The third night, I did the scene again. And when I saw his wound, the wound which was even more deeper, I told myself he is going to be healed, he is healed. I just saw him as healed. I saw his head as completely healed with hair growing back. Then after that third day, again, I didn't see him for maybe, let's just say 2 days, I guess. And then the third day he came back and the wound was completely gone. As if somebody came in and stitched the wound. It did not even look like it was stitched because it looked as if nothing ever went wrong with his head. It looked completely normal. Yes, the hair were missing, obviously, because there was a wound, but the way the skin kind of, how do I explain it? When you have a deep wound, a really deep hole in your head or wherever, it takes time for the skin to completely heal, to completely repair itself. But the skin on his head looked as if nothing was ever happened. So I was blown away. I was blown away by that. I was like, what happened? Like, how? Because yes, I know I was trying to manifest it, but when it actually happens, when you actually receive it, you're just blown away by it, you know? Yes, I was imagining it, but I was not expecting him to heal so quick and so well. He was healthy, the wound was healed, and it all happened, I would say, 5 to 6 days. In just 5 to 6 days, all this happened, where I saw him wounded. I persisted with my vision, and then after 2 or 3 days, I saw him completely healed. And the reason why I was blown away, because this kind of wound, it was deep. I would say it was an inch deep, and it must be an inch and a half wide. That's how deep this wound was. Like, you could see everything in his head. That's how deep it was. That this shows you that no matter what circumstance you see in front of you, if you are going to persist in what you are seeing in your head, you are eventually gonna get it. Like, you are eventually gonna get it. Nothing in this world is real or set in stone. You can change anything. You can change absolutely anything. So I hope you got something out of this story. And if you did, comment it down below. Let's help each other out. And if you want me, now I do have a lot of stories. If you want me to share more, if you like this one and you want me to share more, let me know down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys in my next video.